Absorption test. Stand clear. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Faster.
I smell rabbit.
hypostasising?
I taste blood.
Life goes on. Absorption test. Decided by destiny. Faster? Okay, faster. Ad Astra at Ad Astra.
Save this money.
What should I try this time?
Test 63.
Keep back!
Written in the stars. Enhanced animal. Shadows of fate. Faster? Okay, fat.
You'll get frostbite.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
It's time for a flash freeze. Childe to the bone. Snake right there. Disgusting.
Rise.
I slipped up. Well, this is it. You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Rise. Delve into destiny.
This one's feels close.
Keep back!
Cook this through.
Fate is upon you.
I see through you. Can't run. Well, try. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just. I miscalculated. I must collect myself. The loneliness.
Let the show begin! Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. No way! Just trust Paimon's instincts. Up to here? Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu... Alright, let's follow your plan. Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh, right. This method does seem a bit unsafe. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes... No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come.
Submit! Yeah. Yeah. Don't waste me.
To arms! Attack!
Keep back!
It's nothing. Your life is mine.
Take the target alive!
Don't waste my time.
Let the dragon!
Keep back!
Go faster.
It's nothing.
Take this!
Submit.
Take the beating! Who goes there? Attack!
Keep back!
Take the target alive! Bested!
Stop. What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liu Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liu Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're...
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed and is... These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought...
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an adept...
that was... Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit— I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say— You should both be off to the cream of Liyue's mercantile—
Favor? But wait! That's right! Greeting gifts are a staple of
Alright. You can decide on your greeting. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that you have. So, what should we— Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling. Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches. Look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! Very delicious. That's the one! Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have...
Don't waste my time.
There's no end to this.
Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
Thank you for your help, kind.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at...
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same... Is there anything that you lack? Antiques?
Wait a moment. Actually,
Oh? And what...
do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we... Now just give me a moment and...
Great! Paimon sugar...
Let's not waste time. I will end you. It's time for a flash freeze. Chill to the bone.
Give up.
Almost. Oh!
I taste blood.
Let's end this quick.
Eyes fast. Let the show be...
Lupical! My Lupical.
Orders given. Orders received.
Can't breathe.
Don't waste my...
Let's not waste time.
We are all but gone.
No.
is out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Hey there! A guy...
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Many of the best goods in our store were found by... Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history.
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime!
Oh, yes. You might want to use these two
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all...
Bad news for my purse.
La da 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 da. Go. Let the show begin. According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guess, but for the Yuheng. What's go-
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyen Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the top. At first, it was but the size of one room. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait! Was Ver Goldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
I need a more physically...
Give up! I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete.
huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been but the secrets of the merchant, if possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed, with someone of her character on the Qixing, but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, indeed, it seems that you understood. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hit. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite. Wait, that's right.
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
It's all right. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this?
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one. Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui. Oh, Ningguang did sit, but research on the Sigil of Permission? Speaking of which, there's... Oh, well, should we... Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. Anyway, before we...
Send this quickly. Stay right there.
Freshness preserved. Set.
Almost. Take
Childe to the bone.
Go.
Take back!
fancy. It's not this time. Counterattack. This is good. There's this.
No, you're not going anywhere. Childe to the bone.
Let me scry. Faster. Okay,
Frozen food.
Take back!
Food. Disgusting. Have a load of this! Put your back into it!
Let's move.
No slacking off! This is bad!
Fate is upon you.
No excuse for slacking! My work finished.
Let's move. Shouldn't get careless. Have a load of this! Let's move.
Wow.
Shouldn't get careless. Ida! Ida! You need to hurry up! Roast and fry! You need to hurry up! This was well done! You need to hurry up! Roast and fry!
Life goes on.
You need to hurry up! This was well done! You need to hurry up! You need to hurry up! Roast and fry! You need to hurry up! This was well done! You missed it! Mouth clogged!
There are so many talismans. Paimons? Oh, But how did Oh, that's talismans like maybe the Fatui are caught being able to channel divine power and the plot thickens. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Jean, the last stop on our rite of parting. Let's go!
I smell rabbit.
Life goes on.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed.
No, indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself. It's said that she's the one behind the...
The Jade Chamber is only second.
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the...
That is how the Fatui have always been. No matter what they may be planning, you...
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Deep...
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today...
Glaze lilies. Well, why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't... Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is...
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by... Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile. Of course, there are some wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. That's correct.
So how good is your singing? Really? What?
We'll only know once she starts singing.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready. Da 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 da. What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song to Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue? Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's-her-face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where...
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But
you came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just...
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotion. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, yes, the other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never... But as an Adeptus...
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus, after the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that. I also know where Wild Glaze...
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lute?
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too?
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If you would excuse me, I should
And that just about does. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies,
Yeah, Paimon can
I'm beginning a new undertaking, so you must be careful to take the time to...
Wow. See? Alright, I think it's a...
go.
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and the Fatui?
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened. We should...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times.
Desperate time?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally up.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside this. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have...
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must... Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhong...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gate.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at what. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're trying...
Having connections with the Fatui. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants... He must be waiting for them. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this? The golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon, smoke quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing—
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there? Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got! So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint!
Give up!
So quick to flee.
Give up!
Try this. A clear shot.
Don't waste my time. Blood repays blood. It's nothing.
Not bad, not bad.
Go.
Give up.
So quick to flee. Try this. You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
Give up.
Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Got you.
Break! Don't waste my time.
All you do is run. I'll crush you.
You wait.
No use hiding back there.
Rise.
Got you.
You wait. It's nothing.
Got you.
Break. We are all but one.
Why has everyone stopped singing?
It's nothing.
Got you.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! Let's dance!
Give up.
You wait. You wait.
Die here.
Orders given. Orders received. Wheel of life. Like. Oh.
It's nothing.
We are all but gone.
You're cut.
Look! Childe's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't—
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend.
Pretty pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come. The truth is, the world belongs to those of... Unfortunately, we cannot be picky.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies...
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex. If such an ancient god would be... Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis...
But the Archon War ended 2000...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation, but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo Archon to show its head. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? Exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. Jade Chamber. Paimon thought you were arguing with the Qixing. Is the
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy.
It's not just you. We've got new Millelith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people, which is why we must stop.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000... So will the power of the Qixing, Millelith, and Adepti gather...
We've already discussed this together.
What? But all of you were supposed to be...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms?
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare. Our... Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millelith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a... God in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
I miscalculated.
Not breaking a sweat!
Go.
My duty. At an end.
You can't run!
Faster.
Killjoy! We've all got our hand up. Looks like I...
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Let's dance!
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterwards. Every last one.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many between too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Cars! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong! We are one.
This isn't good.
You're not going anywhere! It isn't time for a break yet! My duty chilled to the bone.
You can't run! Well...
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Get free. Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Look at me.
Give up. Your life is mine. Give up.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Finished?
Don't waste my time.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Roasted, fried. Feels clogged.
It's nothing.
Over here! Let the show be!
The Patui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used. Thank you all for hearing me out. We...
Oh?
3,700 years. According to even to this very day. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead...
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new...
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would...
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive, but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What do you...
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent...
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come... I thought this battle would perhaps be my... Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and when danger is near, everyone always protects me. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh.
You see, this is what Liyue, the country of contract, although their blood is the time of contract.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard...
Your line of inquiry...
Seems like...
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands. One fears that by the... Fair enough.
Since we adept, but how will we...
All right, Mooncop.
Look, oh, right! Childe wanted to, but we were able... Oh, and speaking... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhang Li's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor. Go. Oh, protect us!
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid
We've come to see Zhongli.
unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank book last time we saw Zhang? Do you think he doesn't know about the... We had better go and make...
Come to think of it.
Oh, protect us!
Join the adventurers guild. You'll have a blast.
New stock at Zigo Antiques? Bad news for my purse.
Feel free to take a look around.
What should I put in my...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities? Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Childe. And... you!
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the City of Bards, was it? Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The note...
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait! That's an
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing?
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years, even boulders that until one drizzly day, I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties? But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long? Oh, so I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Childe. Indeed I was. That's right.
So you mean...
Of course. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show. The Adepti deserved, and hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Archon to fulfill. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli. These things were all a part of my script. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. They seized the opportunity to
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary.
Hey, what about me?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may.
Well then, with the...
Fine. I'll meet you there later.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. My agreement with the Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Archon. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance, uncover that answer for yourself in your...
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we We spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too?
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Still, what's...
for...
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means... So Rex Lap... Oh, come on. There's only one real possibility.
Fatui? They certainly...
Shh!
Hear ye all! The Chisings, though a dragon soars ageless as the gods and adepti live, rumors and hearsay abound on the street, having been thwarted in his trial. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said. So that's how there's... Something feels off. Could the Chising... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his... Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching!
As said previously...
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from... Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Chising always repay their debts. Name your price.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
But it's... well...
Perhaps.
As for the mortal...
Zhongli! Look at this. And here you are
Right. You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex when I was journeying with you...
Oh, no, but since you weren't...
Well, we were only in the city of Commerce, the Archon Mora. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true. I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people...
Paimon thinks we've heard that...
That is the case. And since Raiden it...
That said, Zhongli...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans... But if a person shows... This is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how people into...
But starting from last year...
Vision hunting?
Yes. It was...
They want to seize
I should think that in the...
Whoa.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom. The fact that even I, the old... Knowing her... 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then...